Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It is a warm day, but a gray day. It rained, but now it's not raining, so Ithaca's still doing its thing. The church is having a kids event today, so they'll be done about 1:30, but that's cool if they do stuff. It's Easter weekend, so, you know, makes sense. Back at the best store in the world with the best bearded man in the world. So other than setting up the final rack of the animal stuff, I think we're
good. Did we price the animal stuff?
We did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. And I moved, so I put out more shorts this morning, prioritizing smaller sizes. I moved the animal stuff to the back here, so we can start just hanging it up as we more hangers today.
Okay. Any guesses on how it's going to be today?
I feel like it's going to be better than what we've had this week, but slower than a usual Saturday.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. I wonder. It was so weird because on Wednesday it rained and it was like low-key snowing and it was gross and it was a decent day. Yeah, and then Thursday it was sunny and a lot of people came through. We were kind of just browsing. And then yesterday it seemed like it was busy the second half of the day.
Yeah, yesterday it definitely picked up a little bit yesterday too, but not crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. But literally 3 racks stuffed in here. Yeah, there's the animal stuff Gavin was mentioning. So we haven't shared these on YouTube with you guys. These are the custom one-of-one blanks that we are gonna have available at the market. These are all on vintage blanks. They're the Evergreen Social, April 26th again. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but this custom chickadee design we had made by a local artist that we love. And yeah, so they'll be available. We're only gonna have like 20-ish available, and if they sell, maybe we'll do another batch of them. Maybe we'll do a different design and stuff, but yeah, I'm excited for those.
More animal stuff to come, hopefully.
Yep, for sure. Especially if not for the social, definitely for our own stuff. As we have so many things, so many ideas, and it's just, yeah, exactly. We could start a whole other business just of ideas that we have, but those will be available. So if you want one, you gotta be early because we've been getting so many DMs and so many comments asking about those. So we'll see how those do. All right, and here's the back room after the paint job. It's a little spotty in places, but like it's not bad, especially, you know, because we're gonna start putting stuff on the walls. We'll have more furniture and things like that in here, and this probably will be the model wall and will be redone in like different colors or something like that. But yeah, I'm happy. We're so happy that finally this is going to become more of a functional space. Like this room, when we had the 2-tier racks, was really cramped, and now back there it's a little more spacious. It's a slightly bigger room than the other room, and then this one, we're excited to have a spot to chill and be able to take breaks, especially because I was talking to Gavin about it yesterday, the fact that he was out sick for 2 days, and then I was running the store the whole time. I have no problem being at the store. I love being at the store. I love chatting with you guys. Like, that's the whole reason why I opened the storefront, even though it's in theory less total time like of work when you're online, because you can just go online sales, that is, you can just go and pump out like 2, 3, 4 hours of work and then call it quits, and then just be making money as the day goes on, as things sell. But I like chatting with people. I like people trying stuff on. I like mingling about and talking about clothes with other people. So that's why I really want to prioritize the store when we don't do online sales. We want to just provide clothes for people in our community. However, with being the owner, when I'm working in the business in regards to working the cash register, restocking, doing price tags, laundry, those tasks don't grow the business, they just maintain the business. We have to do those for the business to keep operations running as normal. So I want to be able to be in the position where I can spend more time doing marketing, spend more time doing relations and connections with other businesses and individuals and things like that. So probably come September, like the start of after summertime, we might be in the position to look for another employee. It wouldn't be like really a full-time thing. It'd probably be like 10 to 14 hours a week, give or take, probably at least 10, but maybe up to like 15 or so. And the opportunity of taking on extra shifts. If we were to do that, we'd probably be open a few more hours every day, at least on the weekends and things like that. Maybe be open again on Sundays, which we used to be, but then we stopped because with it just being Gavin and I, we didn't want to work all weekend. We want to have our social lives on the weekend as well. So that's in my mind, and something I'm chewing on in regards to just really trying to make sure the business can stay running, but what gets new people in the door, what helps the business grow, get more word out there, and helps new customers come in, helps repeat customers come in more often, is the marketing and all that. So that's what I'm focusing on. But yeah, and this is what I did in regards to trying to fix that problem in the last video of the paint going over the trim. Is I just eyeballed a line with the masking tape, and then there we go. So now it still looks kind of clean, you know, it looks way better than it did before. And it still has like obviously some drip and some black from whatever was painted here before, but I think it's a good compromise. Really quick, I wanted to talk to you guys about our first ever t-shirt merch drop, which is exclusively and specifically to represent the town that we call home and that we love. The very first true merch we've ever done for the store was our Evergreen Ithaca green corduroy hats, which I'm not wearing it right now, but we did those because we wanted to do a hat, but then we followed up and we thought, let's get something more practical that people are going to wear every single day, which in our mind was this style of t-shirt. So when I first moved to Ithaca, I loved it instantly. I loved the people, I loved the nature and the environment around it. I like that it's like a smaller town, but it's not like super small, but it's also not super big. And pretty much for the first week or two that I moved in, my mother-in-law, who lives in Ithaca, she bought me one of those Ithaca's Gorgeous t-shirts. Luckily, she bought me one that was just all black. But when I got the shirt, it was like really thin, low quality t-shirt. It was like the kind of shirt where it's like it fit my torso nice, but the sleeves were like up to here, so I just ended up chopping it into like a muscle tee. But I wanted to make a shirt that kind of I would like to wear on a regular basis, which I wear this one almost once or twice a week, and I wanted to get one that stands out from the other than the typical like Ithaca's Gorgeous tie-dye or really bright colored neon t-shirts. And so that's how this one was born. I like simple, punchy, kind of timeless fonts. So that's how we came up with these. Shout out to Alex, our graphic designer. I'll put him on the screen. You guys should check him out. He makes really cool graphic design work, and he's like a true visionary when it comes to different stuff. But with this design, we wanted it to be short and sweet. We have the kind of old English font with like the New York kind of in a nice symmetrical rectangle shape, and really clean and simple. Something you can just throw on and wear with pretty much anything because it's a black tee. And we intentionally went with a gray font because we didn't want to do white, because white and black seemed a little too basic. The gray gives it just that subtle difference that I really like. We call this shirt our essential tee. Again, something you can just kind of throw on and wear whenever. And this is our represent tee. So I don't wear this one that often. I only really wear it when I'm like going somewhere out of town. I want people to know where I'm from. I'm from Ithaca. Big, clean, simple design on the back. There is no design on the front. So this is two separate t-shirts. We get asked a lot about them and people think it's one shirt. It's two separate tees. This one doesn't have anything on the back. But also, when we decided to find a t-shirt, we tried different samples and we loved the feel of this t-shirt is incredible. It's a nice weight to it. It's not thin and flimsy. It's a boxier proportion. I like the sleeve length. It's like not super short but not super long at the same time. And it fits really, really good no matter what size you are. So if you're a small or you're a 2X, they are gonna fit you really nicely and are very flattering proportions because they have that boxier fit. It's not like, for me, because I'm a weird height and shape, some mediums fit me, but a lot don't. Some larges fit me, but a lot don't. So these ones fit really, really nice. And I am super happy with these t-shirts. Timeless, simple design, nothing gaudy, nothing over the top. We didn't add snakes and lightning bolts and roses and wolves and a bunch of crazy gaudy stuff that you see in a lot of these brands nowadays. And not to go on a huge rant, but that is like the most annoying thing that I see on Instagram is all of these brands, especially these brands that try to sell you this idea that they're just doing crazy numbers in sales, which I'm not saying some don't. But I know there's a lot of people that are just making these super basic designs, well not basic, but these super common designs that are just like over the top, designs all over, and they think the more design and the more art they put on the shirt raises the price of it. We're doing the opposite. We're kind of doing that more minimalistic, that more timeless, that more clean look, and this is what we came up with. So if you want to try one out in store, come through and check it out. It's very soft, very boxy, very flattering. It's a shirt that literally every time I put it on, I'm super happy to wear it. It's got a nice collar, which is a big thing too. seeing secondhand shirts all the time. There's shirts that have really thin collars, they get flimsy, they get worn out. This is a nice thicker collar, but it's not like choking you out. It still has room for it. So all around, just a great shirt. We put a lot of time and effort into it. So if you want one, come check it out in store. Gavin brought in some stuff to sell. Let's see what he got. He showed me this first jersey, which is pretty cool. It's this New England MLS team. Clean, no name on the back, which I prefer because I feel like most people just want a jersey just to wear. Like soccer jerseys are going crazy right now. Everyone wants soccer kits. So I'm happy with this. 15?
Sure.
Oh, can you do the math? He brought in a good amount of shorts, which we need. Cutoffs. I just want the record to show Gavin roasts me and makes me feel horrible when I buy button-ups or when I buy like cutoff shorts. And he's like, we don't need these, get rid of them, blah, blah, blah. And now he's bringing them to me. You can pay me $5, I'll take them.
I won't flame you the next time we need to cut pants.
Yeah, 5. That's my best.
It's fine.
I can't believe you did me like that, dude. He literally flames me. These are good color, good small size. Bill Blass, low-key secret brand. Make good knitted sweaters too. 10.
Yeah.
Oh, Canyon Blues, I haven't seen these, or Canyon River Blues, I haven't seen these in a minute.
So there's a small dark spot on.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
That's on the inside too.
Yeah.
Like if you're wearing it, you don't even see it.
The rest of it's clean. For being white shorts.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered. 10?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you got some good ones.
Yeah.
Orange tab shorts, size 9, so people like 30-ish. Good light blue wash. Let us know in the comments what color jeans or shorts, denim shorts you prefer. We did a poll on Instagram and like light blue wash was like way up, then it was like the dark blue wash, and then like black. But
Which I'm surprised because I feel like black sells the best.
Well, man,
From what I see.
I think it probably sells the best because we have so few of it.
Yeah.
If we had just as many as the blue, it'd probably sell more blue. 15. Good Lee women's cut carpenters. 10.
Yeah. Good spot in the back.
Oh, yeah. What do you guys think? Is that a horrible spot? When it's a light yellow spot like that and it kind of blends in with the wash of the denim, I don't really trip too bad. Especially because it's like an inconspicuous spot. It's not like right in the middle of the thigh. 10. These I like. I don't like them as much with like the permanent cuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if it looks almost like
Looks like you could take it out.
8.
Yeah.
Dark wash carpenters. 8.
Yeah.
Kerr Hertz. 3230s, not a bad size. Obviously, Carpenter Carhartts are way more desirable.
Yeah, it's like the double knees, just the carpenter style, and then
Yeah, any color, and then denim, yeah. 10.
yeah. They ain't gotta know.
So modern
So they're
Levi's,
modern, but they're smaller sizes.
yeah, 501, 31 waist. 8. These I like. I can tell these gonna be Carpenter. Oh, they're not? Yeah, they are.
They're like part-time job carpenter.
Yeah.
They're full-time.
Yeah, I don't get paid to do it, but I do it on the weekends. 3230, also a good size. Good baggy fit, still in great condition. 12.
Yep.
Well, man.
What's up? Long time no see, man. How you doing? Good.
501s. 2930, black. 12. Is that all the pink balloons? Oh, dang, bro.
It might be overalls. Same concept. No, more pants.
Ooh, okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I thought the same thing. 35, 30.
Is that 5?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Fiver. Ooh, oh, you got 2 pairs of overalls? Black overalls. Which ones are these?
So Michaela found those.
Oh, yeah? Moda Intel. This one you went up to Syracuse? This will be our first pair of like just denim black ones, and they're crazy baggy. These are nice, clean too. 15. Yeah, these are modern Levi's, but I do like the gray tone to them.
So they have some spot on the inside.
On the inside?
Yeah. Which like it's not terrible, but it definitely takes away in my opinion.
These are a stretch for me. The fact that I see this, I have to pass on these.
That's okay.
These are some bigger boys. 3630s. Brand of these. Big Smith. 10.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be all the.
Yes, yeah, so that's the stuff that like we looked at, but I don't know if it was. Okay, there was when we did the swap for the WWE stuff. So I don't know if it was stuff that you straight up just passed on, didn't want, or if it was.
What the? This was. Someone wanted to.
Yeah, because like look at the inside too. Like you got burnt here.
So, car vest. I've never seen that before, and then never seen that before either. Burnt on the inside. 12. Okay, we got some kitty stuff in the mix. American Chopper.
I love this kid suit.
You know you paid on this?
Yes.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, so it also looks a goofy.
And I like the tee itself.
Yeah, it's a good like ribbed t-shirt. Clean. Old Mickey tag. 8.
Yeah. Modern one I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'll hold. Oh, this is that one. This one's cool. 60s, 70s, JCPenney. Yeah, JCPenney's button down. Cool little embroidery on it. So I like this, but I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't getting anything on
10? Yeah. I like this. Little kid's turtle shirt. 8?
Yeah. It will
This is the one in Cortland?
Yes, that will move. That is a really good breed.
Cortland ski slopes.
And if you're going skiing or snowboarding anywhere, that's where you go.
Okay. 10? Doesn't hold them.
Yeah. So I know it's Michigan, but the fact that it's a kid's tee, it wraps around, it's good colors.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah. $3 on the wraparound kids tee.
Got it. Forward dollar.
Michigan. I like the artwork on it.
Yeah, it's if it just didn't say Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, it's like everywhere. It's just throwing their name on everything.
Yeah.
There's no need.
I'm sure there's like 3 other major cities that have that same exact
Yeah,
design.
exactly.
Probably one of the coolest ones of the mix. Ithaca College jersey. It's got a number, but at least it doesn't have a name on it. Number doesn't take away too much. 2X. Perfect time for the IC drop. 15?
Yeah.
Welcome in.
What's going on, guys?
We thought you guys got bought out by a church.
Not yet.
I was like, I swear it was true.
We showed this in another video, the Nike Athletics. I didn't buy it just yet, but super cool. 15 on this?
Yeah. I don't know why I try to fight you on anything.
I'll do 18 on it.
That's gonna be the number.
Excel will price up.
It's just a good one.
I'm holding on this.
You don't like that one?
It's not a wowzer.
It's fair.
It's like the neckline.
Yeah,
It's like
I think it's my size
not
anyway.
not any multiple colors.
What's going on, guys?
Welcome in.
And that one, if you don't want.
I leave this here.
Yeah. Wool
what
and
I can
cashmere.
Yeah.
You say what?
I said if you don't want it, that's when I can draw one.
Yeah, I'll just hold. But it's a nice. Oh, it's a Filson. Is that the Filson brand?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so
just a more modern one.
yeah. Filson brand, old vintage Filson does really well. It's really expensive, but wool and cashmere, it's really soft. Nice little sweater. And then he brought in these 2 belts, and he showed me they have these little golf jewels. I don't know if you can see that. Like a size 30 and a size 36. What'd you pay on these?
What are you gonna offer?
Like 5 on the smaller one, 7 on the bigger one.
Yeah, just do 7 apiece.
I'd just take the bigger one.
But just take both.
I go for 7 and 5.
7 and 6. 7 and 5 is fine.
Okay, 7 and 5. What's the damage? No way.
It's because you were paying $10 a piece on the shorts.
Showing your Twitch stream. Got robbed. Welcome everybody. But that's that. Lots of good shorts. All right, here's the current status of the upstairs. Again, because of a lot of these lower pipes, we aren't able to have this be like a usable space for customers because this isn't like code. People could easily bump their head on that. But all the totes, some of the stuff that we just like are archiving, but we may make available soon. Some of the more pricier stuff that are super rare or you really don't see very often. You're getting sneak peeks when you watch these YouTube videos. We're gonna do probably another row of like diagonal hooks to fit stuff up there to highlight, kind of like how we have it here in regards to like kind of the staggered look. We might do something like that over there and start actually making some of these higher priced pieces available. The kid stuff you've seen before, some of the vintage blanks, all the Cornell stuff from the other video, all the shelves. These are 5 shelves that used to be downstairs. We pulled up here. We'll probably like run around the perimeter here, and I don't know. We definitely won't need this many anymore if we're not putting stuff into tow, so we got them. And then just the hog posture stuff. But yeah, that's how this is looking. Not a priority. We want to get the backspace set up, get everything hung up, deal with those button ups in the back room. It was pouring rain just a second ago, but now it's nice outside. It actually, with the rain clearing out, people came through, which is nice. Nice steady Saturday. What time is it? It is 1:38, which typically at this mid time frame, it kind of slows down and it kind of picks up typically at 3 again. So I wonder if there'll be a bigger wave or this is the wave, but we'll see.
We just went through a slower time period, so it might pick up for us too.
Yeah, it was definitely like dead for like an hour or so, give or take. I mean, but it was still like a couple people in here still buying. So yeah, Saturdays are always the busiest day. No surprise, but thanks for everyone that comes through and shops with us, whether you're local or driving some distance. It's always cool hearing people that come from Corning or Binghamton or Saratoga Springs, Syracuse, and like they'll make a day of it. So if you're ever in town, let us know if you're visiting from a different area. We'd love to hear that. It's closing time. I am real tired.
I heard that song way too many times during college.
What do you think of today?
It was solid, exactly what we expected. Not crazy.
For me, it was better than expected.
Yeah, the traffic was very steady throughout the entire day.
Yeah, I was happy. There was a lot of new faces too. I think there's a lot of people I hadn't seen before, or like they hadn't been in since the last store, which is like a century ago.
We
so
still
like,
hear that every week though, which is crazy.
Yeah, if you haven't been to this store yet, you've only been to the last store.
It's been many months.
You're telling me you've had 8 months of bad outfits, is what you're telling me.
Or you just need to re-up at this point.
Yeah, exactly. We've only elevated like 20-fold since the last store, so it's like your wardrobe needs to elevate too. So.
T-shirts are crusty.
Yeah, exactly. We know you got pit stains going on in your t-shirts, all right? We know you probably grew an inch and now your ankles are showing. But yeah, it was a great day overall, super consistent other than like a small lull in the middle, which was fine because we got some other stuff done. We're pretty much set up for IC on Tuesday. I think in the same video, I'll show you guys the setup on Monday, and then the Tuesday pop-up will be a whole new video, maybe its own video, depending on how much is going on. I want to do interviews while we're there.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
So we're gonna have the camera set up, and we'll be asking you guys some questions. It'll be a fun time. Again, for you getting the sneak peek, we haven't said anything otherwise to people that have come in the store, but you're getting buy one, get one half off on button-ups. For the first few people in line, the first people that show up right when we open, they'll get a chance to get 10% off their orders. We might give out 10% off cards they can use on a later date. Who knows? We'll see how generous we're feeling, but regardless, pretty much gonna be giving you guys blessings that whole day. So
we give blessings every day.
Yeah, we're right next to the church, so you know we gotta keep the energy going.
Peace.
Yeah, but yeah, so we'll see you guys on Monday when it's time to get serious and move everything over there. So
yeah. Let's do it.
Good morning. Happy Monday. It is the day before the IC pop-up. Yesterday was a nice day, just kind of relaxing prior to this week, because this week should be pretty busy, especially if things go as planned. Right now, currently for the Evergreen social market on Saturday, it's showing 0.3 inches of rain, which is a substantial amount. So we're gonna keep an eye on it every day leading up to the event. If it's below, like if it's like 0.2 or below, I don't think that's very bad, and I think that's enough for us to still host the market, especially if it's spread out throughout the entire day. 0.2 inches across like 5, 6 or so hours isn't really that bad, but also it's showing that the rain would stop anyway at like 2 p.m. So it would be like a drizzly start, but then clear up. My assumption is that the majority of people are gonna come in the middle of the day and then maybe plateau, so like it'll kind of build up as the time goes on and then kind of plateau, or it'll spike in the middle and then kind of taper down at the end. But hopefully it just goes away entirely, because the day before it showed like 0.8 inches of rain and now it shows none. So fingers crossed, keep us in your mind, and hopefully send us good vibes that it'll be a nice, bright, sunny day. It doesn't need to be sunny, as long as there's no rain. If there's no rain, it could be a gray day. That's better than a rainy day. So, but yeah, right now I'm headed to the store to meet Gavin, and we're gonna start loading up our cars. Luckily, this time now he's got a truck, so we can load up a lot of stuff in his car and hopefully just take one trip. But we are gonna make sure we have all the little things we need. We're gonna bring our point of sale system. We're gonna be bringing our A-frame so we can like put new signage on it about the sale that we're gonna have for everybody. Yeah, we're really excited. I think we mentioned it before, or I mentioned it on Friday that we wanna do, or Saturday, whatever the last video, I don't know. Every single day is just a blur. But we want to do interviews at the market, so I already got a bunch of questions written down that I'm excited to ask and do more of that kind of content, because I know people really like the interview stuff, and I like doing it too. I like getting to know more about you guys and your interests and what your thoughts are and all that kind of stuff. It's always nice to chat with everybody. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this event. Last year we had numbers that we hit revenue wise, and the goal is to, I'd be happy to tie them, but if we could do better than that, that'd be sweet. But I know it'll be harder to do better because we're doing the buy one get one free. So we're having such a crazy sale. It's like we'll move a lot of stuff, but our average price per piece will drop down because of that. So when we get to the store, I might just load up a couple extra random things. Like Gavin and I are gonna look at the racks and determine what we want to pull off the racks that maybe they've only been on there for like a week or two anyways, like on the main floor, and see if people at IC wanna shop those. Because last year, even though last year Evergreen was less known and we just had more people that came to the IC pop-up that never been to the store before, I could still see that being a possibility, whereas a lot of people that just don't make it down the hill that often, or when they do, they're not coming to us. So hopefully this is a chance for them to shop with us and grab some things. So yeah, but also another thing to consider, which, you know, my brain is always just thinking about all the every side of the coin. But another thing is that last time we did it on a Friday, whereas this time it's on a Tuesday. So I don't know what type of effect that's gonna have on the turnouts. I would think it wouldn't have much of a difference, because if you're gonna have, you know, you probably have just as many people having class on Tuesday as you do on a Friday, and plus it's like you don't have class the entire day. You usually have a break somewhere in the middle, and I'm expecting we're gonna open at 9. And I think last time we were there till 5, so I think we'll probably be there until like 2 or 3 this time, because it really tapered off hard the last like hour or two, and I'd rather not be there the whole day if I don't have to. If it's gonna really slow down, then we'll just call it early. But all the extra marketing leading up to it hopefully built up some extra hype, and we can get somewhat of a line out the door. Because I know last time when we also did it, we only had like 5 to 8 people outside the door waiting for us to open up. So the goal this time was to really try to extend that to being a much more substantial amount of people at the beginning, to get excited to come through and grab stuff, especially because the IC stuff, we really have so much of it. Like out of the full rack of IC stuff we have, maybe half of it is vintage, the other half's more modern stuff, but like less common still. Like it's not stuff you can get from the IC store to this day. So yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about, because it's always top of mind for me lately with me trying to do so much content, especially now with the YouTube channel, with trying to stay regular on Instagram and make stuff that we know people like, and then also trying to try new stuff to get more attention and to get more of an audience. But I feel like entrepreneurship is so glamorized, and it's like, oh, especially the fashion specific entrepreneurs, like people that are like making designs and just throwing it on t-shirts or sweatshirts or sweatpants. Like everyone nowadays making super baggy jeans or super baggy sweats, and it's just like they see these people online that are posting like crazy sales, like they sell out in a day or they do $10,000 in a day and stuff like that. And it's like, that is such a small portion of people that are actually that successful in doing that kind of stuff. And on top of that, I'm sure there's plenty of them that are lying, that are trying to make the perception of that they have a successful brand and people are really buying it because their stuff's so popular that they just like throw all their stuff in poly mailers and make it seem like, oh, look at all this stuff I'm about to ship out, just so people are like, oh, this must be a really good brand, I want to, you know, get in on it, and they go and buy from this brand that's trying to fake being successful. So it's a lot of hard work to start a business, let alone a storefront. Just in general, it's like knowing how to report and manage sales tax, manage cash flow, how much to buy of a certain product, if the product's actually going to sell and be desirable. Because it's different making things that you like versus making things that sell, versus making things that sell and getting it in front of the right people. So to me, it seems like there's just this modern day glamorization of entrepreneurship, being your own boss, working as much as you want, whenever you want, you know, making a ton of money and like traveling around the country or the globe. But it's a lot of nitty gritty stuff to be able to actually have a successful business. I think that the statistic was like 90% of businesses fail in their first year. And then it's like after that, like the next year, it's like, I can't remember, it was like a huge number. It must have been like 50% or more of the businesses just like skate by. It's like they're not like growing every year. It's like they do enough to keep the lights on and maybe pay themselves, but then like learning how to continually grow the business, make better products or service, all that kind of stuff, it's tricky and it's hard. So if it's something you're genuinely passionate about, pursue it. But if it's not, then you need to really consider if it's the right route for you. Like for me, I've always enjoyed creating stuff, like thinking of different ways of doing things, like just kind of like problem solving and figuring things out and seeing how things work. And on top of that, I love numbers. I love my spreadsheets, my Excel sheets. I like tracking all these different metrics and seeing what works, what doesn't work, what's faster than the other thing, what's worth doing. I geek out about that kind of stuff, where I'm sure there's lots of people that have the things they're passionate about: art, sports, music, whatever you get excited about. But it's a whole nother thing. You have to be good at whatever you are interested in, whatever you're passionate about, and also be good at business. It's two different beasts. And that's why there's a lot of people that have incredible skills and talent, but can't really form a business unless they have assistance from other people. There's people that are really good at business, but they're not like creatives. They don't come up with the ideas, but they know how to put them all together and package it and sell it to people. So if you're someone, again, that wants to pursue business, you need to understand you're wearing many hats. You're wearing the creative hat, the marketing hat, the administrative hat. It's just there's so many different aspects you have to keep your head on a swivel about. So if you're gonna do that, you have to be really good at what you want to do. You have to be really good at putting it together and selling it to people. Here we are. Here is our sea of racks. We got 1, 2, 3. You can't even really tell. It just looks like just an assortment of stuff everywhere. We got 3 racks here, rack here, 3 racks here. Gavin's looking at the racks to determine what else maybe we want to bring that just went out on the floor recently, that hasn't been out for super long, so it still can get some eyeballs on it. I'm going to build a temporary metal pipe rack like this for us to hang and display the Ithaca teas, because we want to bring some of those, those bad boys. We want to bring a selection up for anyone that might want to snag some of those. But yeah, we're going to get situated and then probably head up in like the next 30 minutes or so once we load up. All right, this is our back room that you guys haven't really seen much of. It's just all of our paint supplies and miscellaneous junk. But what I'm thinking is just like a basic, like this is the top of the rack where we're gonna hang one of each shirt as an example, and then the down pipes to the upright pipes. And then this is all like the miscellaneous stuff we've collected over the years for the different racks and stuff we've built and torn down. So it's, hopefully I never have to buy pipes again, because I don't want to spend any more money on all this metal. This is the back side of the truck.
Crazy.
The sides of the truck. Gavin's truck. I don't want to open it in case stuff falls out, but you can kind of see in there. We got clothes.
It's a lot.
Oh, we think we got everything. If not, we can always stop by tomorrow and grab the last minute stuff. But now we're heading up. We're gonna unload it and then be good to go for tomorrow.
You have the tripod? You want me to meet up there?
I got the tripod. I'm back at the shop right now. We just finished unloading everything at IC, but since the event's tomorrow, we're not gonna be rolling stuff out onto their store floor until the morning of. So all of it's in their back room now. I didn't want to record all that private stuff, but we are pretty much ready. We got the point of sale hooked up over there. I just came to grab some last minute stuff. I'm grabbing an eighth rack, just so we can kind of spread things out because it's a little congested on those racks right now. I also need to grab the A-frame so we could add the buy one get one free sign on top of that. And then at the same time, I also grabbed a lint roller in case we need it. And there's something else supposed to grab, but I'll look at my list. I have a list, so I'll grab that in a sec. Putting on a market, I haven't talked much about it, but putting on a market is incredibly time consuming, orchestrating everything, making sure everyone's on the same page, making sure we have everything planned out for the day of to go smoothly. My wife is the one that's actually like directing it and putting it on, so thank goodness, because I don't know if I could do it just by myself or Gavin and I, because we already have so much going on with the store and trying to make sure everything here is going smoothly. So luckily, she's a great planner, a great coordinator. She's been crushing it, and it should be a smooth event. Fingers crossed. There's no rain. If anything, just a tiny little bit of drizzle. It takes a lot to run this first one, but we have plans to run other ones, and that will be shared once we have this first event. So get ready for that, because we'll have events going out through the summer, so we're pumped for that. But yeah, just a lot going on this week. Lots been building up for this week. I'm excited to finally be popping up at IC. Hopefully it's a good turnout, and this will end the video here, but we'll do like a whole showing you guys behind the scenes at the IC event too. Plan on just hopefully seeing lots of new faces. That would be nice. Like obviously I want to see people that come to the store already, but if we can see people that haven't really been in, that haven't experienced Evergreen and what we provide, that will be a fun time. Yeah, but I'm gonna throw stuff in my car. I will see you guys in the next video for the IC event. Hopefully if you go to IC, we'll see you there. And yeah, thanks for watching.